Good afternoon, everybody. This is Eric Foster, co-founder of the Future Today and Tomorrow Super PAC. And I wanted to make today's video in the Make Truth Simple Again series that I've been doing regarding how we on the pro-democracy side need to talk about the constant lies about elections, Democratic victories, and the efforts to try to continue to overturn Democratic victories or to delegitimize Democratic victories in elections. And the fact that it's not something that can be just dismissed as old tired rhetoric, old tired tropes, something that's been debunked. The language that we use to discuss this is not something that really breaks through with clarity. So I wanted to give some thoughts on clarity. So first off, one, in terms of the 2020 election, the 2016 election, the 2024 election, and elections like that prior to, all elections have been conducted fairly. There have been infinitesimal numbers of instances of any irregularity. In short, when we vote, the votes are legal, the votes are fair, the votes are what actually is the will of the people, and nobody cheated, period. In terms of the actual tallying of votes, nobody cheats. Our system can't be hacked for cheating because 50 states, 3,000 plus counties, over 32,000 local municipalities all run elections a little bit different. And so, to that point, it's not hackable. It can't be something where you can change numbers. Now, there have been instances that have occurred, and when those instances have occurred, they've been clearly prosecuted and documented. A couple of elections in the city of Miami, the North Carolina ballot harvesting, where the Republican candidate decided he was going to deploy someone who would get absentee ballots from minority and Democratic voting areas and basically hold on to them instead of turning them in. Those are direct instances of activity where, at a localized level, someone has directly interfered in the election process. But those are localized, extremely rare instances. So, on the pro democracy side, when the MAGA fascists or the election deniers or the insurrectionist fascist army says elections are corrupt, elections aren't right, this, that, the other, clearly we just need to say, look, when people vote, votes are legally counted. No one manipulates machines. There is no fraud. It's all bullshit. You're fucking lying. Be that clear. Be that demonstrative. Don't add extra language to the conversation because what you're doing in the extra language is you're giving somebody an ability to say, oh, they didn't answer it directly or challenge the lie directly. They gave context, extra words. They use those big academic words. And so it can become easily distrust. Secondly, the fact that the MAGA side, and prior to the MAGA side, a significant number of Republicans were in the industry of delegitimizing elections in majority Democratic voting communities. And when Democrats beat them, we've been playing as if, okay, they're saying these lies, people just know their lies. We're not going to directly address the lie. We're going to just keep talking through and talking about you're sowing distrust. Got to stop that because that shit doesn't mean anything to the majority of the voting public, non-MAGA and MAGA Americans. What you have to clearly say, and this is a suggestion from us at the Super PAC, is say elections when Democrats won are the will of the voters. The voters in that election decided they wanted the Democratic candidate. They didn't want the Republican candidate or the independent candidate or the Green Party or the Libertarian. They wanted the Democratic candidate as a majority. That's it. Just like when a Republican wins, that's what the majority of the voters wanted. It's that simple. And so the other way to take this is if you're not going to recognize the validity of elections when the majority of voters pick me or candidates from my political party, why should we accept your elections as fair? Should we question how many people really live in rural America? And if you win a statewide election and your votes come heavily from rural America, should we question the legitimacy of those voters? We have to fight at the level that they're fighting us. We have to respond to the lie, inhale the lies that they're saying, and exhale the truth. It's just like breathing. Some people say sometimes, well, there's too many lies and we can't respond to everything. Do you like breathing? You know, I like breathing. I've been alive for 53 years. I like breathing air. It keeps me alive. I have asthma. I have sinus issues. So sometimes it's a little difficult, but you know what? I soldier through. Well, just the same as responding to every damn lie that they say and responding back with truth, not letting the lies go past. You have to be that clear. That is mandatory. So don't let lies pass. Respond with truth. Elections are legitimate and fair. The winner is who the majority of the people at that given time wanted. If MAGA Republicans or Republicans don't accept victories of non-MAGA Republicans, independents, Democrats, other third-party candidates, then we're not going to accept your election results. We're not going to play, we believe you're honest brokers, and we're going to let you lie on us with impunity. If you lie your ass off, we're going to respond to the lies directly, clearly, and constantly, just like breathing. So, catch you on the other side. Thank you for listening, and visit www.futurepac.today to support us and the activities that we're doing in terms of trying to help elect pro-democracy, pro-substantive due process expansion of rights candidates to office at every level of government and candidates who respect the diversity of America and not want to turn America into a he-man, woman-haters club of sensitive MAGA white men because they're the minority of white men. Majority of white men don't even roll like that. But we don't need America being run by sensitive people who felt somebody didn't like them enough when they were kids, so they're going to take it out on the whole world. We need candidates and elected officials who actually understand that America is what it is, a country that's full of diverse people, diverse thoughts, diverse beliefs, diverse practices. That's life. Get the hell over it. Thank you all.